You're watching Louisiana First News at 5.
A Donaldsonville steel plant is in the works despite new pushback from some community members. They say an ICE raid last week should give the state pause.
The Hyundai plant is slated to be the first of its kind in the U.S. But as Louisiana First News reporter Ethan Good explains, some people don't think promises will be kept.
There's going to be immediate infrastructure investments.
Back in March,
something like this is a shot in the arm in order to elevate the city of Donaldsonville.
Excitement followed a big announcement.
Hyundai will be building a brand new steel plant in Louisiana.
The first steel mill Hyundais built in the U.S. right on the West Bank in Donaldsonville. Leaders touted the positives.
More than 2.7 million metric tons of steel a year, creating more than 1,400 jobs.
Together, we are sending a clear and unequivocal message.
An ICE raid at a Hyundai plant in Georgia last week now has some community members calling for a course reversal. Authorities say more than 500 South Korean contractors worked at a plant in Georgia unlawfully.
What we have figured out in the last week with this raid in Georgia is that Hyundai employs South Koreans. They're not going to employ Louisiana residents.
Ann Rufus founded the Louisiana Bucket Brigade, an anti-pollution group. She says the raids indicates the money promoted for Donaldsonville wouldn't actually stay in the state.
They're basically giving away our money to a company from South Korea. And what we think is a much better plan is, why don't you invest in businesses in Donaldsonville?
Louisiana lawmakers, including Governor Jeff Landry, touted improvements to roads, railways, and ports because of Hyundai's partnership. Now, Rufus and others say those improvements aren't dependent on Hyundai.
We don't agree with, throwing people in prison or harming immigrants in any way, but we do object to the governor claiming that he's going to hire people from Louisiana when that is now proved false.
Plans still continue for the plant despite the South Korean government saying it's upset by the Georgia raid. Reporting for Louisiana First News, I'm Ethan Good.
And construction on the plant is set to start next year.